Well, welcome back to more Let's Play Together, where we are visiting your cities. Look at this, it's a desert region. It's our latest region that we're going to. So it's Let's Play Together 3. So we have completed Let's Play Together 2, and we are now moving on to a new region. Let's Play Together 3. I am excited. Look at this. It looks like all city plots have not only been claimed, but I only see one abandoned. Yeah, it looks like only one abandoned city. So excellent, excellent. It's been a while since we have looked at a desert region. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I think what I want to do is we've got this definite mountain ridge here. Let's start on this side. Let's visit these cities and then we'll go across and then come back in that direction. I think that's what I want to do. Um, I see a lot, and I mean I see a lot of mega towers, which is awesome. So yeah, let's. I'm excited. I'm ready to get started. I've got my cup of coffee, and I am looking forward to checking out your city. So let's get started with our first city of Let's Play Together 3. Right, nice. Look at this. This is cool. Smelting? Yeah. A lot of smelting going on, which is very fitting for a desert region. This is a very neat, clean layout. Nice as always. Let's start with the wind. Excellent. The wind is blowing in that direction. So we already know we've got smelting. Good. Good. So all of our pollution, germs, everything is downwind. Perfect. Wonderful. That's a wonderful way to start this region. All right, so the sun is coming up. So we've got, let's see, how do we get in? Here's our entrance. Oh, nice. Really cool. So we come in here to there. You could almost treat this as a roundabout. And then this goes this way. Okay, good. All right, so this is. I don't see any commercial unless there's commercial. There's a mall. Is there. Am I missing? Are there any parks? Huh, interesting. Let's make sure that I'm not missing. There's just a touch. I figured they'd be happy. Clothes needs workers. Huh. Alright, so this is. In reality, we have two residential areas. We've got this one and the mega towers. So you come in. It's going on 8 a.m., so this is a good test of traffic. And that's not horrible. That's not bad at all. We've got a little stretch. I wonder where they are. They going towards the. Where are they going? Called in by his boss, going to work. Going to work. Has to go to work. I think they're just waiting for the light to turn green. And I have to assume they're all going. So if you're going to go to work, you're going to take this. And then where does this... Is a car going... Let's see. Aha. Okay. So what that means... If you live here and you want to get to work, there's only one way to do so. Let's see, can we find more left work? I want to find...
Oh, body has.
Black Konzu.
I was trying to find... Never mind. I was trying to find somebody. We had a few, and then once I let the game run... But that's the only way. Maybe some of them are now one block up. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Kenny!
So they're going to make a right-hand turn. Okay. How's mass transportation? You know, a couple of things. Music is about to... A couple of things. It almost 200,000... Actually, almost 200,000 residents. It's 9:30 a.m. and it's not bad. I would do... I don't know if you could get it down this cliff, But I would do one more road. One road leading to this industrial area. One road for this entire area, taking one road. And then one road from the mega tower. But it's going on 10 a.m. and that red is gone. I think I'd put a few more bus stops down too, but you know, that's a big population, and the roads are quite clear. So not bad. It's not bad. All right, so we've got residential here. Let's see what the waits are. 44-minute wait. 28-minute wait. That's helping. That's helping. I think the traffic would be a bit heavier without streetcar and bus. That's what I think. You know, I wonder how many people are going to work this way, heading home from the office. Because this is. So I've got two ways. You can go to work there, but you could take this. I would almost need to see another rush hour. Maybe that's why maybe that's why it didn't stay red for long. So yeah, so everything I just said about running a road, there's a release valve here. I just wonder if the simulation thinks it's too far. The music has calmed down. Maybe if we're still here for the 5 p.m., but that's not. I really need that morning rush to work. But I mean, I think it's okay. All right, so we've got. I like this transportation hub, train, streetcar. This is nice. I really like this. Now, have you had health issues? That, no, that's a high school. That is, how much are you spending? Grade school and high school. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. $351 not enrolled. However, it's still early. Those are commercial buildings. Well, how come the zoning? Let's look at this again. Did I just miss it? Yeah, they're just tucked in there. Yeah. There's commercial, commercial. Okay, there's more commercial than I initially. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Then we come over here. The music is about to swell again. We've got two of the three entrances, which is good. The Mega Tower is a medium wealth apartments. Got a park on top. There's a mall here. Need more shoppers. Okay. This is a very nicely laid out. All right. Oh, look at that. That is nice. That is so cool. All right. How are you making? Let's look at finances. Another city, I'm noticing a trend where the residents are getting a tax break. Looks good. Alloy, alloy, exporting alloy. There's your that's one of your big expenditures right there. Big expense on police. The Mega Tower looks like the Mega Tower is profitable. Plenty of jobs, a few visitors. I would love to see. There's alloy. Yeah, alloy is the export. I don't want to see if this is coming from the global market. Picking up alloy for the global market. So how? Oh, nice. Nice. Bypass. Nice. Export right at the entrance. Excellent. Excellent. The trucks don't really have to deal with. Yes, there's traffic further in. but it looks like picking up alloy for the global market. Where do you go? Look at that. See the simoleon symbol? Just made some more money. Awesome. Awesome. This is really nice. Make it easy for the trucks to get in and out of the city. So it's functional, it's well laid out, and it's nice to look at. Good job. Good job. All right, so 81% approval rating. We've already looked at this. We've looked at that. Got power. I would figure with the fusion power plant. Garbage is collected. It's just barely 2 p.m. No crime, no fires. People are relatively healthy. Green, a few lime green, and a few yellow. We need work. There are lots of available jobs. And then let's do this. I'm fine with that. It is so hard to keep these malls happy. They need shoppers. It's a medium wealth mall complaining about they need shoppers, yet you've got level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's a high wealth. I'm surprised they're not complaining, but you've got all of these levels. So as they leave, they're going to go right through the mall. But the mall's complaining. It's a non-issue as far as I'm concerned. Because it's basically breaking even. Any great works? If there was a great work, it would be I think it would be right over there. This is nice. This is so cool to look at. So the imports are a little bit further into the city, but the all-important export is right there. Awesome. How are you doing with the control net? Doing good. This is nice. Nice use of the land. 200,000 residents, but still nice open area. Really nice way to start this region. Man, was there heavy crime at one? That's a pretty good number of prisoners. I wonder if they're coming from another city. I wonder when we visit other cities if there's a crime issue. Are they in the car? Visiting arsonist came from. See that? I wonder if going to burn down a building. I wonder if. Got him. I wonder when we visit other cities. Is there a city out there that is doing a lot of gambling? Makes me wonder. If you are the mayor of this city, that's my big question. Or do you have a lot of police presence because they're coming from, look at that, right there on the highway. Coming in, they're coming from other cities. Going to burn down a building. It's the same city. Arsonists. So I wonder what we're going to find at that city. Do we see any more criminals? Because the two criminals that we've seen are coming from outside of the city. When you're playing multiplayer, playing online, not only are you having to deal with your city's issues and potential problems, but you have to take into account your neighbors. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a city in close proximity that's doing some form of maybe gambling. I was looking to see if a criminal was coming down the highway. I don't see one. No. Oh, look, look. Here comes one. Let's see what city that this one's coming from. Another arsonist. Same city. It's going to be interesting to visit that city. We need to remember this city. We'll get an idea of where it's located. Fascinating. All right, yeah, this is a really nice city to visit. If you're the mayor of this city, I'd love to know. I think I already have my answer, but I'd love to know if you've been dealing with crime all along from another city or multiple other cities, or if it just started. But this is a nice, nice city. What a great way to start this region. Really, really nice. Good job. All right, so we are going to continue on in this direction, but okay, so it's not that one. It's all the way out there. Look at that. Those criminals that we've seen are coming from here, many, many cities away. So it's going to be fascinating. So that's going to be. I'm kind of tempted to visit it now, but let's not get out of order. So 2 or 3 episodes down the road. Wow, fascinating. But it's going to be nice to it's going to be interesting to visit that city. But as we're visiting these cities leading to it, we'll see if what kind of potential overflow of crime and art. Is it always arsonists? So excellent, excellent.